Hi, I'm Dr. Saira,
And I'm Faizan.
and we're going to give you a sneak peek into a longer episode, which is also part of our podcast.
Yeah, so find that on our YouTube channel. It's just Expansion Now,
Or Spotify.
or Spotify, or Apple, as a full episode.
Because we just kept going and going and going. It's a long one.
You know, once Saira starts talking, it's really hard.
Actually, Faizan talked a lot.
I did actually. This one I did.
So you may not have seen us together on a video yet. Faizan's my husband, in case you don't know that.
Yes, and Saira's my wife.
Yeah, and so we wanted to talk just for a couple of minutes here about using the principles that we've been talking about in marriage. So these principles of expansion and contraction, of being in an aligned state or misaligned state, and sovereign. So here's the basic premise. There's only two states, alignment and misalignment, also called expansion and contraction.
Right, it's in the book.
Faizan's doing a little Vanna Brown moment here. Holding up the book. And so expansion and contraction are the two states, and you have sovereign agency to choose your inner state. That's the basic premise. So can that work inside of a marriage?
Right, and we've been talking about it as kind of as an individual expedition into ourselves, into our own consciousness. but in a marriage and in any relationship, this is possible to do it. And the reason it's possible is because it only takes one. It only takes one person to be in alignment. And one of the things we talked about, we briefly touched on within the longer podcast episode, was that the relationship itself becomes an organism. It has its own patterns. It has its own ways of navigating the world.
It has its own self-protection mechanisms.
Yeah. And so because how we showed up individually in a relationship, it starts impacting this other organism that's either our marriage or any kind of relationship. And that's how we navigate the world together. And the way to impact that organism is to show up in an aligned state, or choose at least to show up in an aligned state.
So you don't have to wait for the other person to get it before you start doing it.
Yeah.
Just one person, whoever's the most willing, is the one who's going to choose alignment.
And I personally, I love systems. I love systems thinking, and systems design. And one of the key principles of any system is that if I make a change to one component, it changes the whole system.
Right.
So if I take out a link from a chain, the chain has changed. Chain has changed. The chain has been modified, right? In that instance, it's not the same thing as if that link was there. And so by one person showing up in an aligned state, it impacts the system that is the marriage, that is a relationship, that is the me that I think I am.
The family
systems. All of these pieces change because of the way I show up. I see the world. And if I see the world from this aligned place, that it is not a place that is dangerous, that it is a place of exploration, I can show up differently, and instead of showing up in this protection state.
So this is from Monique's book, The How. This is particularly powerful in families and intergenerational dynamics. Many people who enter this work feel the call to end a pattern, addiction, silence, rage, shame, that has been passed down for generations. When you do this work, you're not just healing your own lifetime. You're shifting what gets handed down. You're saying, it ends here. And so for those who are raising children together, what happens here between us absolutely impacts how our children grow. It impacts their brains. It impacts their nervous systems. It impacts their worldview. And so as one parent, as one person in the marriage, decides to get into alignment, well, the whole family system can transform.
Right.
And so that's what we're practicing. And it is a practice. It is a daily practice.
Yeah.
We don't always get it right, but
I always get it right. She's a work in progress. I had to try it.
uh-huh.
Oh.
Okay, yeah.
What? I feel you're contracted here.
I'm having an authentic response to a lie. Yeah. So it just takes one of us. So we didn't want to make this too long or make it too complicated.
Yeah.
Just wanted to send you the message that if you're in a relationship, a romantic relationship, and you're frustrated with your partner, know that frustration, when you're frustrated, you're in contraction, and there's an opportunity to get back into alignment, and then you might see something very different in the whole situation. But bringing yourself back into alignment. How do you do that? Through the presence protocol. And if you want to know more about that, the How is a great resource for learning about that. And we have a monthly Q&A with the author, Monique Peck, where she answers your questions. So even if you haven't read the book yet, join us for the monthly Q&A. Also, we're going to be launching a couples group. So an 8-week couples group. And Faizan and I will both be part of that along with Monique in Texas. So if you're interested in that, send us an email. We have very limited spots and it's online. So let us know if you want to join us.
We'll try to provide the links. The couples one is really new. So that one, we're still putting the information together, but the link to our website, link to the newsletter, link to the monthly Q&A calls will be in the description. So stay connected. Know that you can make a choice at any moment to be aligned or misaligned, and it's okay. It's still a choice, and it's a powerful choice if you at least know you're making a choice to be misaligned. That's powerful also, to be able to help you make that other choice.
So thanks for listening. We'll see you next time.
Take care.